Hey Leo. Sorry, I was about to say Sagittarius. So, I don't know. I was meditating on your energy before, and I got something like the words "do not cuff me." You can be with me, but there's no holding me down. So I feel like it's just sorry, let me ground myself for a second because I'm not finding the words. You are your own person, Leo. You are your own person. And you're all about building that foundation. And you're open to having someone be with you, being by your side, but you don't want any lock and key. Like, the doors can open and close, but you don't want anyone to own a key to your home and to your life. You don't want anyone restricting you or keeping you from having what's yours to be yours. It's like taking you out of your comfort zone or whatever. So let's just get into the reading. This is a general love reading for the end of August until sort of like the beginning of September. I'm not actually going to range the times or say to the angels the specific times because I want them to give us messages through their own timing and accordance. I don't want to restrict the cards from showing us. So let's just get started. Let's shuffle. What messages do we have for Leo? Messages do we have? Okay, so I do want you to take some time right now to think about your life and your feelings and what messages you'd like to receive, just so we can all be in accordance to the universe together as one, receiving all the answers that we wish to receive, and that the messages that wish to come through in this reading, we want them to resonate on a giant scale. So let's all do that. What messages do we have for Leo? Give us messages. Messages. So we have the Justice card. What is fair and what isn't fair? Are you being fair? Is someone else not being fair with you? And we have the Eight of Water. So do you want to move on from something? Do you want something more meaningful, spiritual and emotional growth to be yours? What other messages do you have? Okay. So we have the Strength card. I was about to say balance. This might be due to balance. You're very balanced. I feel very balanced energy right now. We also have the Four of Water. So missing an opportunity and discontentment or boredom, and open your eyes to the possibilities, they say. So I'm just getting that you might see things from a certain perspective that's sort of your own strength, like inner strength perception. Yeah, and the Page of Earth. So, I mean, I feel like you depend on your own inner strength and patience and success for future rewardance or something within life and from people. I feel like you really want to be looked at as someone who, I feel like someone is curious. They're very honest and they're smart, they're logical, they know what they're talking about, and they're also impulsive. So they're curious about you. I feel like they maybe want your help or they want to join with you. Um, and they bring stuff to the table, right? Um, and I feel like they're sort of challenging the information that you know, and they're causing delays or changes to plans. What messages do you have? So the Three of Fire, maybe there's a third party situation going where you are, seeing two people or interested in two people, can't really. I feel like if this is the case, you know who you would rather. But this person that you, either the person that you are choosing on is of this, like, curious, logical, they're curious about you, Yet the other person might have lots of beauty to them, and it might be just more easygoing. So you might want to choose the path which is more easygoing with somebody, not someone who's really totally holding you down from growing more. One of them is so you have the High Priestess, which is the number 2 card. This card talks about, like, listening to your intuition, having patience, and considering carefully what you want before actually going for it. So maybe that's kind of the place that you're in right now. And you also have the number 13, which is called release. So releasing, there's an end to something. Releasing something that does not serve you still, and it being time to move on. So maybe you realize this, and I feel like I feel this standstill, but the energy is very strict to the ground. You are very grounded. You're using lots of logic to make this decision. It's more logic than heartfelt decision making. Maybe you feel like something is deserved to be yours. You've waited patiently. You've built up this strength. So let's just see what the other 2 decks have to say. What messages do you have for Leo? Messages do you have for Leo? Messages do you have? So it says look for a sign. So, and choose a new direction. So maybe going in a different direction will be give you a change of scenery and help you to look. You also have the Yes card, which is the same that Aries got. So yeah, I love this card. It states having, the world in one hand, having the ability to have the earth and the world, and you're grounded, very grounded, right? But on the other hand, you have this fire to get what you want, a desire, a need, and it's right there in your hand, right? And then you have this white, like, universal light coming in, and I feel like a broken record right now, so I'm trying to change up the words and how I used it with them, but I'm trying to say how this card, what I feel like this card means. So the white light coming in is like this universal knowledge. So every decision that you make, everywhere that you go, that life takes you, it's where you're supposed to be. The decisions that you make are the right ones because you have this. You have the way of the universe. The answers are coming into you, and you have everything to get what you want. Like this is good. So like looking for a sign and getting the signs and choosing the direction to go. Like, you have the ability to choose right. You have the universe on your side, so this is not something you need to worry about. You don't need to worry about making the wrong decisions. Is there any other messages that we get? And like they say, it's up to you. So it's up to you who you want. You can have either of these people. There's 3 people, right? Or 3 of you can have whichever one that you want, okay? Let's see what this deck has to say. What messages do you have for Leo? Oh boy, what messages do you have for Leo? What messages do you have for Leo? Same card that Aries got. And it was hidden. Okay. So first we have Time to Fly, number 44. So I'll read it to you from the book. So it says, it may seem like a gamble, but here's a little intel from the universe. That leap into the unknown you've been waffling over, not only is a safety net already in place, but there's a posse of angels waiting with champagne and chocolate and Egyptian cotton sheets. Ready? So you ready for what the universe has in store for you? Right? It's time. Over your shoulder. So I'll read this one to you. It's not what it seems. Number 10. 10, 1, new beginning. This fire-like energy, right? That you are. So those recurring patterns in your life, throw them overboard. Whoever said those who cannot remember the past are condemned to repeat it was full of bunk. You only repeat patterns when you continue to stare at them. You get hypnotized and then act them out. Take one last look back if you must, and then say sayonara for good. So this card is saying it's okay to look back at the patterns that you've made in the past, but all it's saying is don't focus on them. Like, look back at them and say, okay, this is something I've done. Like, just because you are aware of them doesn't mean that they're going to happen again. The only way that they're going to happen again is if you stare at them and allow them to hypnotize you to be your future. You are your future. It's saying, like, you're playing head games with yourself, Leo. Don't do that. So people that have wronged you, the fact that you've made bad decisions in the past does not mean that you're going to make bad decisions now. You're aware of those decisions. Do look back at them. See the difference between then and now. So that's all I have for you for today, to the end of August. I hope that you enjoyed this, and please comment, like, and share, subscribe. And yeah, I would love it if you commented and let me know how this resonated with you and how you're doing. So thanks so much for tuning in, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.